When I'm doing a table, it's very playful because I want people to sit down and come to a new world, another place. I'm Judith Espinar, and I'm doing my favorite thing, talking about tables. So right here, I have what actually began its life as a skirt for a lady in Acatlan, Guerrero in Mexico. And it's so celebratorial and so beautiful. And they're embroidered with flowers and animals and these amazing bubbles that look like buds. So I decided, because it looked a little boring just to cover the whole top of the table with the same length of stripes, that I crisscrossed at the end and put another one of these skirts. So I have stripes that go horizontally as you sit at the table, and then those are vertical stripes at the end, so that you have this play of stripes, which is very interesting and engages the eye. So once you get through this dilemma about the textiles and how you're going to lay them on the table, you start to think about your combination. And the combination of things is really where you get playful. This is a pattern called Fantasia. It's also made in Mexico, and these plates are from the 1940s. And one of the things I want to tell you about the plates is that I purchased them at different times. So no two of them are alike. And I know that people have the idea that everything should match, and that they worry about on hand-painted borders when the brushstrokes are a little different on one plate than they are on the other. But as far as I'm concerned, that's the beauty. And when you have the different brushstrokes, or you can see the different patterns, then you know that this was made by an artist. And you can really appreciate what their eye was seeing when they made the piece. And this is really playful. These plates are probably made in the same city. They're definitely both from the state of Oaxaca. And there are two of the most exciting things that happen in Oaxacan plates. And one is using these glazes that actually spread in the kiln. And once the pattern is painted, the pattern expands and you get the color changing. So this is what I call a running glaze. And it's one of the most important things for me because it expresses the accident of the kiln. The artist paints it, and then something magical happens because there's more moisture in the air or less moisture in the air, or the fire is hotter or cooler. And every single one of these plates comes out looking differently, even though originally they were painted with a fairly similar pattern. And so this is a more contained kind of style. And this is kind of a splash. They work their own magic, and the playfulness comes with the whole idea that you're not ever matching. And the theme of the whole thing is celebrating the natural surroundings with the animals and the flowers and all the things that anybody in any strata of life can appreciate and enjoy. One of the reasons the candlelight is so beautiful is because it flutters. So as you're sitting there having dinner, you're seeing the light very subtly changing, and especially important on handmade things because it picks up the fact that, oh, I have a big flower in the middle of my dinner plate and she only has two birds, and that kind of thing, because when the light changes, it draws your attention to looking at the table, and it pulls you into the aesthetic in a very real and fascinating way, actually. If I could give you one gift to take away from this whole exhibition and my friends and their phenomenal table settings and how they think about a table setting and how they think about playfulness and how they think about combinations, what I want to say to you is, if you think it's beautiful, it's beautiful. And you do not need somebody to say to you that goes together and looks good. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what you don't want to do. Because if it's playful, it's your playfulness. And I think that that We all suffer from this idea that we don't know enough about aesthetics. But aesthetics are a personal thing. And I cannot emphasize this enough, that if you love it, it's the right thing. So go for it.